Hi sweet friends, it's Panache. When life impacts us on a physical level, based on the velocity of the impact, more often than not we'll be left with a scar. Life and life's events will leave a mark. And although many of you may not have physical scars, some of you, as a result of your past experiences, have been left with emotional scars. Ultimately, you have been in situations where you've been able to forgive, but you'll never be able to forget what happened. And in the same way that our scars don't define us, they leave a lasting mark on us. They leave a mark that ultimately serves as a milestone in our development, and ultimately over time our relationship with our scars transforms until eventually they become a source of beauty. And in that same way, that scar that we have experienced emotionally, over time, as our perception evolves, as our level of harmony evolves within us, that emotional wounding, and I know for right now many of you are like, you're crazy Panache, you weren't in my home, you didn't experience what I had to experience, you didn't go through what I had to go through. I want you to know that it especially applies to you. I want you to know that your relationship with the wounding, with the pain, with the heartbreak, with the absolute grief and loss that you felt will transform. And for many of you, it's still fresh and it's still raw, but I want you to know that it will. That which has impacted you, that which you may or may not yet be able to fully forgive, will serve as a milestone and a catalyst and a guidepost for you as you evolve on from this moment, or as you have the courage to move on from the past. You see, we don't need to forget what happened. We don't need to all of a sudden just have our mind erased. What happened happened for a reason. It's up to us to find the greater love and the peace and the opportunity or the possibility for connection that is embedded in the trauma or the scar that we still carry to this day. So you think that your scars or your past woundings in some way make you ugly. Well, I want you to know that they make you beautiful. And I want you to know that any and all lasting marks that have been made on your life, physically or emotionally, have been made for you to transform your relationship with them, so that you can see the beauty in yourself once more, so that you can find the wholeness in the perceived brokenness, so that you can stand solid in your foundation of self-knowing, self-awareness and self-love, and in turn be an inspiration for others who have yet to find that same courage. Our past doesn't define us. Our choices and our decisions and our wounds don't define who we are. They don't determine the outcome of our lives. We must have the courage to simply be with whatever there is, to simply feel whatever there is to feel, to be with our perceived scars and our brokenness. Because it is in that that they transform. It is in that that we are allowed to evolve. It is in that that we're allowed to move on. And I know for many of you, you're holding on to generational pain of traumatic incidents that occurred on this planet to entire populations of people. And that you've been conditioned to believe in some way forgetting what happened is in some way doing your lineage or your people or your tribe an entire disservice. And I want you to know that that simply isn't true. Pain doesn't serve anybody. Pain simply keeps us trapped in cycles that don't allow us to express fully all that we are. So really, it's time to experience the pain and hold on to the memory, knowing that we are the product of where we have come from, but we are not defined by where we have been. And the memory and the scar serves a function and a purpose then to inspire you to be greater. I've met people from all over the world that have incredible physical challenges, impediments, and real life scars that were life-threatening, who have gone on to no longer be defined by what happened, to no longer be victimized by the words that were spoken over them, to no longer be held back by what occurred consciously or unconsciously in their lives. They've gone on to excel in every single area. Because the truth is, my beloved friends, through forgiveness, you no longer need to forget. You only need to forget that which you cannot forgive. Once you've forgiven it, it no longer has any power over you. And at that point, the memory of it can exist without all of the density and the charge that it once carried. A memory without the pain or the trauma no longer keeps you trapped. You are no longer held hostage. Once you've allowed yourself to be freed of everything that was associated with that moment or with that moment of life or moments of life that unfolded, all you're left with is a memory that is filled with neutrality. All you're left with is a place of conscious observation. It is in that you discover the beauty. It is in that you discover the greater possibility of life. So I love you. I love your scars. I love everything that has impacted you physically and emotionally, because all of that is serving now to further you into all that you've come here to be. Your scars don't define you. They make you beautiful. That which you were forgiven, you don't need to forget. Be with everything that's unfolding and allow harmony and balance to be restored. Hi friends, it's Panache. Did you like this episode? If you did, then there are 4 things that you can do right now to continue on your journey. Firstly, I want you to subscribe to my channel so that I can continue to send you new inspiring insights and videos on a regular basis. Secondly, you can get my book by clicking right here. Thirdly, you can also go to my website and sign up for a free membership so that you can get priority access to my programs and events, as well as free care packages, free live calls, and free products. And finally, you can go to my website and find the locations of my upcoming live events. I would love to meet you in person and share the energy of possibility with you directly. I believe in you. I know who you are. You are evolving into more than you can ever imagine. Regardless of how your life has been, know, my beloved friend, that when you change your energy, you change your life.